everybody, and welcome to the Summertime Podcast. The key message from taking control is to always ensure people have a healthy, nutritious diet and, where possible, encourage them to take part in regular physical activity. So, without further ado, here is my VIP guest for this episode. I'd like to introduce Lisa Hopkins. Hello, Lisa.
Hello, Summer. Thank you for having me.
That's okay. Thank you for coming along. And could you tell me a little bit about what you do, please?
So I work here at SeeAbility as the CEO. That means Chief Executive Officer. And that basically means that I am responsible for everything that happens in the charity. But most importantly, my role is really about listening to our colleagues and people we support and their families about how we can make life better.
So my next bit is, what was your favourite toy or present as a child?
Okay, so my favourite toy when I was a child is, do you remember, you might be too young for this, Summer, but do you remember Care Bears?
Yes, I do. I used to love them.
Brilliant. I loved them too. And we used to watch the TV show, my sister and I. And my favourite, we didn't have a lot of money when I was a kid, so getting anything like that was pretty special. Yeah. And one Christmas morning, I think I was about 7, my sister and I woke up to a Care Bear cuddly toy each. And she got Bedtime Bear, and I got the pink one, which was Cheer Bear. And I just thought I'd hit the big time. It was amazing. Cheer Bear was a good one for me because I'm generally pretty optimistic and a happy girl. So I really loved the Cheer Bear. And then what was even better was my birthday that year. My dad was a baker, and my dad made a Cheer Bear cake with Smarties inside. Like, nothing could have been better.
So, I have a surprise question for you, Lisa.
Oh, I'm nervous.
Are you a warm weather person or a cold weather person, and why?
Okay, that's a really difficult question. I don't know if this is acceptable, and you tell me if this is okay. I think I'm an all-weather kind of person. So, I grew up in Canada, and Canada, certainly in the winter, is very cold country. And so I grew up snowboarding and skiing a lot. So I really love the winter because you get to do those kind of activities. And, you know, I love making snow angels and snowmen and igloos and all of that kind of stuff. That's super fun. But in the summer, where I'm from in Canada, is actually a semi-arid desert. It's a dry place. So in the summer, we get to do lots of swimming in lakes and boating and jet skiing and just hanging out on the beach. So I really love that as well. So I'm kind of a 4 seasons playground kind of a person. Like to be outside as much as I can be.
I'm more of a warm weather person myself because I like to go away to Spain, which is very nice and warm. So I'm more of a warm weather person myself.
Lovely. And what do you like doing in Spain? Like hanging out on the beach or?
I am more hanging out by the pool, really.
Oh.
I don't really like the beach much.
Okay, but you like the pool and a bit of a swim every now and then?
I can't swim, but I do like to cool off in the pool.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. I could do that as well with you. That'd be fun.
Oh, definitely, Lisa. Right, so now we are on to your top 5. So what are your top 5 things for SeeAbility to achieve, or priorities for SeeAbility in the next 2 years?
Okay, so we've got a really big agenda. There's lots going on across the charity in all of our different departments, whether that's in social care, how we support people, in supported employment, which we call Ready, Willing and Able, and in our eye care program, which is about testing the sight of children in special schools and raising awareness of eye care for people with learning disabilities across the lifespan. So we have a lot going on all the time. Our current priorities are, one is we're calling it the voice model. And that's about how we're going to be listening to people better than we ever have before. So whether that's people we support, people we employ, our colleagues, or their families, we want to raise their voice throughout the organization to think about what we can be doing better. So that's an important piece of work that's happening over the next year. Then something that we launched last year was our Great Expectations framework. And that is about listening to people we support, thinking about their lives and how we can be more ambitious for people in terms of what they want to achieve in their whole life, whether that's in their relationships or their health, as you were talking about earlier, from taking control. So, and what we want to do with that is use the information that we get from people to focus our attention in the right way. So if people say to us, look, I'm really struggling with relationships in my life. I want more friendships. I want more romantic relationships. I want better relationships with my family. Then we're going to listen to that and then direct our resources accordingly. So Great Expectations, really important. We want to invest more in technology. So technology has come on leaps and bounds, and the charity really needs to keep up with that. So we are 225 years old, and sometimes I think our technology is harking back to those early days. So we really want to improve how we do things, being as efficient as we can, but also making things as easy for people as we can. And part of that is about how our central office operates, but it's also about using communication devices to help the people we support to communicate better, so that they can take part in things like taking control that you chair. So that's something we really want to focus on. How can we get technology to enhance people's ability to communicate? Then we've got our eye care program that I talked about earlier, and we have a really big opportunity over the next couple of years because the government finally agreed that all children in a special school should get a sight test every year. And so I'm just thrilled about this because this is a landmark achievement, but also will change the next generation of people coming out of school because they'll all have their eye care needs met and have appropriate glasses. And in some cases, we've been able to save their sight. So that's a brilliant program. And I'm excited to see how we take that forward with having more children to be able to go into their school and meet their eye care needs. That's huge for us. And the last one is about paying our workforce the best that we can. So charities are struggling at the moment. It's difficult for charities to keep going because funding is difficult, is bleak. But the work that every single one of my colleagues does is fundamental, so important, and people are really passionate, and I believe they should be rewarded accordingly. So we want to focus on making sure that everyone gets the best pay that we can give them. So that might be about campaigning the government to give more funding for the work that we do, or it might be about shifting our resources a little bit better so that we can pay people more.
Congratulations on the government saying that all children in a special school should get a sight test every year. That must be a great achievement for you.
Do you know, Summer, it is a huge achievement. It's not my achievement. The work of the eye care team, led by Lisa Donaldson and Donna O'Brien, who's our policy, public affairs and research lead, those two women are just unbelievable, and they fought. They were persistent and resilient and did not give up despite getting told no a lot of times. So all credit goes to them and the 100,000 plus children whose lives will be changed now as a result of that team's work. So
we've now got to the part where could you please share with us your VIJ, your very important joke?
Okay, so I took this very seriously. I am not a funny person, so I don't know any jokes, but I do have two small children. One is 3 and one is 6, and they're pretty good for a joke. Usually not very funny, but I asked my 6-year-old if he could tell me a joke to share with you. And he's come up with 2. They're connected. So if that's okay, I'll say them both. They're short.
That's fine, no worries.
Okay. So the first one is, what's a camel's favorite party game?
I don't know.
Musical humps.
Hey!
Pretty good. Pretty
Brilliant.
good. Yeah. And then the connected one is, what's a cow's favorite party game?
Don't know.
Musical chairs.
Brilliant.
Pretty good.
I love
Pretty good.
those.
So that's my son Henry that's contributed those to your podcast.
Well, thank you to your son Henry for those brilliant jokes. That brings us to the end of today's episode. I'd like to thank Lisa for joining us for this show. Thank you, Lisa, for coming.
Thank you for having me. It's a real privilege. I feel very excited.
That's okay. You're very welcome. So it's goodbye from me and it's goodbye from Lisa.
Goodbye.
Live, love, thrive, belong.